What's going on, everybody?
What's up, nerds? We are here live. Not really, though. We're not doing a podcast.
We're here. We're not live on podcast either. I hope whatever color shirt Robin makes this, my shirt doesn't turn. There we go.
I've always wanted to do that. What's going on, nerds? We are here on YouTube for our new watch-along series. We're talking about M.O.D.O.K. Dobbs.
Yes, on Hulu, season 1, episode 1. We're out here on Wednesdays, coming strong with it. Let's get right in.
Yeah, so honestly,
we don't know what we're doing yet. We don't even know how to talk. This is the first time we're doing it.
So the whole thought behind this is you can go on Hulu now and watch the entire first season, but we just figured why not watch along with us. We're gonna do an episode a week and kind of just have a nice gradual journey towards the season finale and see where it ends up. But if you want to do that and follow along with us, that'd be great. If you want to watch the whole series, go back and watch all these videos. Can also do that. So you got options, people. But we just want to watch this with you guys, with our fellow nerds. So let's enjoy this series because so far, it's awesome.
I love it. Episode 1's great. It's created by Blum and Patton, Oswalt, which is hilarious. The fact that that's
so
the
great.
creator. He's also the voice of M.O.D.O.K. What I didn't know, and I learned within the first 30 seconds, was that M.O.D.O.K stands for, does that say mental?
Mental organism designed only for killing.
There you go. Not that we have any notes or anything anywhere around here.
I don't see none.
Knew that right off the bat. But it's cool because they changed the story a little bit. They changed M.O.D.O.K a little bit. The real character is George Tarleton. He was supposed to be like a master scientist for A.I.M. And then they experiment on him, and then he becomes M.O.D.O.K. In this, he's born with the big head and the genius, and he gets bullied on as a kid, and then he's a mastermind of A.I.M. But the twist here, which is hilarious, is that A.I.M's going bankrupt.
I don't know about you, but me personally, I've always wondered, like, how do the villains fund all the things that they're doing, and how much does all this cost?
All the employees that get killed and everything.
So we just see this business side of villainy, if that's a word. I just made it up, don't care. We get to see this side, which is pretty hysterical, I'm not gonna lie, and I just cursed a little bit, so sorry, kids.
There'll be a beep.
Cool. Pretty hilarious.
And it's funny because as they're planning on doing things, like the light goes out.
Yeah.
Or like they were trying to.
The Sharpie marker goes dead.
Right.
So they gotta keep in combat. All right. So we're gonna go here to the Sharpie mark company. Then we're gonna go to the light company, and then we're gonna go take back A.I.M again.
Yeah. it was so funny, it was hysterical, and like even his wife, Jodie's like, you gotta get back into it. You gotta conquer the world. But then like what's her name? Not Melissa. That's the daughter. Monica comes in, and it's like, you know why we're failing, and shows him the tweet, which is like, what does he say? Oh, he doesn't say, what's he say?
BRB,
or something like that. Yeah, I was going to take over the world economy. I'm sure, Robin, throw the clip in there.
Robin, just throw the clip in.
Can we do that?
Somewhere.
Just go throw the clip in there. Please, actually, don't. I'm not demanding you. We're saying please.
I actually couldn't find that one, so sorry guys, that's on me.
But it is. It's showing like it's humanizing M.O.D.O.K, which is weird because he's still a terrible person.
Yeah, but like, you see his wife has a YouTube series for cooking. And
which I noted, it has like 50,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like, she actually has a lot of followers on it.
Big time.
And she's actually a bigger deal because she has like the book deal coming up, and yeah, M.O.D.O.K's
But M.O.D.O.K's nothing without A.I.M, and that's what inevitably happens to, I know we're jumping all over the place.
We're jumping everywhere.
But let's get back on track here. So what do we got?
Alright, so this show originally was supposed to come out in 2019. It was part of the Marvel Television division. So Marvel Television was different, S.H.I.E.L.D., Defenders, and all that.
It even has that different intro, the Marvel intro.
It's a little bit different.
Not like the Marvel Studios intro, it's got that classic Marvel.
The original, right.
OG.
This got brought into Marvel Studios, so that means Kevin Feige oversight, but Kevin Feige said he liked it and wanted them to continue the way it was being made. Originally, and this part is kind of cool, it was supposed to have what's called the Offenders, so it was going to have a couple other characters like Howard the Duck and Tigress. They were going to have their own shows, and they were going to...
So great, merge.
But it didn't happen. Disney winds up buying Fox, which means they get Hulu, which means this becomes part of the properties. This is not... I mean, it might tie into the MCU. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
It'd be kind of cool.
Although, like, M.O.D.O.K is a villain I would eventually want to see.
Yeah.
In the MCU as like a serious villain, not like this, American Dad, Family Guy, Rick and Morty-esque
which I like.
World. I love it, But yeah, it's just a different. It's something honestly. It's something I like completely left field for Marvel that I didn't think I'd ever see.
No.
But I'm starting to really enjoy this series, even episode 1 down in the books.
It's snarky. It's sarcastic. We have
Hilarious.
Gary, the one henchman who's trying to drink coffee, and M.O.D.O.K blows his arm off.
Good businessman? Yeah, about that. We're bankrupt.
What? I'm sorry. I thought this coffee was for everyone.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought the coffee was for everybody. Really funny when the daughter's getting picked on because she's being a bully.
Yeah.
So he teaches her how to be a better bully.
Yeah. What did I tell you about catfishing people? Unless you buy a VPN, disguise yourself.
Right, so you don't get caught. The mom, Jody wants him to talk to his son, and he says, I did talk to him. I got toilet paper from him earlier. Like, it's really fast, the comedy, but it's really dark. And it's, like you said, it just shows you the willingness of Disney and Marvel to be like, you know what? We could, oh wait, did that drop today? Did the podcast series drop today?
Which one?
Do you have your phone? The Disney podcast.
It might
series.
have. I don't have it on.
Wow, they're going into podcasts, and now they got this show, which, like you just said, is like Adult Swim.
Yeah, it's different. Super different.
I love it.
Yeah,
I can't wait for episode 2. This episode got really, really, really funny when Austin Vandersleet comes in with GRUMBL.
Yep.
I started crying.
It's like this, I don't know, would you compare GRUMBL to like an Amazon or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Silicon Valley, 8-year-olds.
I'm going to vaporize you. Oh, you vape, bro?
Everything he says is so positive.
It is so funny.
Positive, but like in a sense of like he's gonna tell you what to do. And he's like, oh, when they finally signed the contract, he's like, oh, I'm gonna destroy you. He's like, ooh, actually, bro, you don't own the company anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry. My
favorite was when they go on that whole night out and he's describing GRUMBL that can help AIM. They end up at the main office and he's like, help yourself to a Monster Energy. They're literally in every drawer in the office.
And they're in
every single Monster Energy. I can't.
But and they show you, and you see the character flaws, how in the top drawer, because he knew that he was going to find the doll. Austin knew he was going to be into it. And all he wants is the doll. And he winds up signing over the company just for his own doll of him.
Well, yeah, it was.
But it just shows you how selfish M.O.D.O.K is.
Of course. And even, the whole with getting Iron Man's boot initially.
Oh, that was hilarious.
And a shout out to your favorite show.
John Hamm. Mad Men? Was that what you're talking about?
No, the British Bake Off.
Oh, the Great British Bake Off. You're right. Great British Bake Off is the best show on television. I mean, hands down, the best show. And he's watching, and he's absolutely right in what he says. You don't want to spoil it. You want to watch 2 episodes at a time. If you watch more than that, you ruin the show. Robin, who wants to binge watch the whole thing, which is why we're doing a week-along watch-along. 1 week watch-along. The book signing sequence, when he figures out he can put himself small, and then they shoot him, and he winds up going to his wife. And he's like, I need to find when she says, it's okay. And she's like, I support you. See, she said it. He's terrible.
He's a mean guy, and he gets what's coming for him because he eventually gets divorced. His wife says he wants a divorce at the end of this episode. It's just like all this real world stuff going on. It's just, like, he's not a person. What's going on? Like, he's this floating head.
Yeah, right. I like when at one point like he uses the
Adaptoid.
The Adaptoid as a ladder.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's a great character.
You can float. It's leg day.
The writing's sharp. The writing's
very
really good.
sharp. It's like these quick snarky comments, like you said.
Yeah.
Just, the comedy's there, and I can't wait to see what this next episode brings us. It's just hilarious.
Oh yeah. So in summary, first episode's great. Every character's great. The kids, the family dynamic, Austin, the fact that he loses his business for being incompetent, but at the same time he's a genius because he could build the iPad in 2 seconds to keep his employees employed. Which is like, wait, so you have humanity, but in like the weirdest way possible?
So weird.
I'm very interested to see where it goes.
Me too.
And
I'm excited. I don't know. What do you think is gonna happen next?
I mean, we have to deal with this divorce. I guess he's gonna get summoned or something.
So I guess we're gonna start to see the separation of them too, and what happens with AIM and what happens with M.O.D.O.K ultimately, because he really doesn't have a job
now, or a company, or an evil,
or anything. Yeah, so we'll see where this goes.
More Easter eggs. I'm excited for more because I heard Jodie had talked about, I think, Roxanne at one point.
Oh, cool.
I'm interested to see more Easter eggs or cameos, and who else gets sneaked in there.
It'd be exciting to see. Like, we already got Iron Man, maybe we'll get someone else.
Yeah.
Spider-Man would be cool to see that in this setting.
It'd be crazy to see if GRUMBL takes off into the MCU. Like, that would be crazy. If all of a sudden we see something in one of the new shows or something, like that'd be awesome.
That'd be nuts. I would love to see that. But
yeah.
this wraps up M.O.D.O.K episode 1. Be sure to like, share, follow, subscribe to the series, to the podcast. We recently just put out our new journey on our podcast. We're going to go through the Star Wars: A Galaxy Far, Far Away. We put out episode 1 recently, so go hit up that podcast. And we'll see you next time for M.O.D.O.K episode 2. Peace.